Hi, I'm Robin Openshaw, and I am the author of 14 books and a public speaker. And welcome to my kitchen. I hope you're ready today for a very short education in what radically changed my life and my health many years ago and has helped thousands of people since then. And I hope you're ready to accept a challenge by the time we're done with this little class today. So 20 years ago, I weighed over 200 pounds, and I had 21 diagnosed chronic diseases. And I used to sleep like 10 hours a day. I had 4 autoimmune conditions. I couldn't have run a city block if you held a gun to my head. I was absolutely miserable. I was sick and anxious and depressed. I was taking tons of pharmaceutical drugs. At the same time, I had a 1-year-old baby, and he had been born at almost 9 pounds. And at a year old, eating the standard American diet, my son had fallen below the 5th percentile for weight. He was now, at a year old, a failure to thrive baby. He was on constant steroids and antibiotics. Every 4 hours, we had him on a bronchodilator, and he was desperately ill. It turns out that getting off of the standard American diet would radically change life and even maybe save both of our lives. Because we did that, my son grew up to be the RBI leader in the state of Utah his senior year of high school. He led his team to the state playoffs where he hit 2 grand slams. He pitched a 90-mile-an-hour near shutout. He was named most valuable player at the end of the state playoffs, and he's 6'3". In addition, I lost 65 pounds without counting any calories, without worrying about how many grams of macronutrients, proteins, fats, and carbs that I was eating, and without being miserable. In fact, at 135 pounds now, I eat more food than I used to when I weighed 206, and I enjoy it more. I want to show you how we changed a life of obesity and misery and illness into a life of abundance and health. And it all starts with a whole foods lifestyle, beginning with a humble little green smoothie. So today we're talking about how to make the ultimate green smoothie. I'm going to show you how to make one in less than 10 minutes in the kitchen that covers a ton of nutritional bases. I'm going to show you how to make it a superfood and a complete meal. Okay, you're going to get in 5 to 10 minutes in your kitchen, you're going to get more nutrition in 10 minutes than most Americans get in an entire week. The implications of what can happen when we massively increase nutrient density in our diet are really exciting, and I'm really excited to share them with you today. You probably have a tear sheet. It looks like this. If the GSG Life instructor who shared this video with you hasn't given you one, she can get one in a PDF or in a physical copy like this. So you can follow along with each of the things that I'm talking about, and you've got the recipe that I'm going to demo here called the Ultimate Green Smoothie. Okay, so what's so magical about eating greens? What's the big deal? Well, greens are the most nutrient-dense foods on the planet. And what nutrient density is, the bang for your buck. It's low-calorie, high micronutrient foods. So greens are actually the lowest calorie as well as the highest in all of the vitamins, minerals, and enzymes. Okay, so the food pyramid that I look to eat every day is comprised of, you can see at the base of the pyramid, I'm trying to get 3 to 6 servings at least of greens in my diet every day. Okay, then we have vegetables, fruits, legumes, whole grains. By the way, they don't have to be gluten grains. And this is an optional category, but organic, non-hybridized grains, they don't have to be gluten, and some nuts and seeds. And then if you want, a little bit of the diet can be unprocessed oils or sweeteners. So notice that in this plant-based food pyramid, there's no animal products. However, if you want to eat animal products, just make sure that they're organic, free-range, and wild-caught. Okay, so this plant-based food pyramid here is supported by the research of pioneering clinicians and researchers. For instance, Dr. Colin Campbell of Cornell University, Dr. Caldwell Esselstyn. Okay, both of these gentlemen were subjects of the recent documentary Forks Over Knives, and President Bill Clinton has said that they were his inspiration, how he went from being very, very ill to overcoming cardiovascular disease. Okay? This food pyramid is supported by the work of Dr. Neil Barnard, Dr. Doug Graham, and so many others who are teaching what happens when we eat a mostly plant-based diet. So if you eat according to this pyramid, according to a recent meta-study by Yale University, you're eating the most well-documented nutritional path to health. The Yale study examined thousands of published studies from the last decade, and the number one implication that came out of that meta-study, by Katz and Meller, Dr. Katz and Meller, is that we should eat unprocessed plant foods. This pyramid is also supported by the biggest nutrition study in history, known as the China Project, spearheaded by Dr. Colin Campbell of Cornell University, also done with Oxford University. 6,500 people in China were studied by those researchers, and they learned that eating a mostly plant-based diet correlates to very low rates of cancer, heart disease, and autoimmune disease. So what we're teaching here isn't a fad, it isn't another diet, it isn't another way to get you to slice and dice your proteins, fats, and carbs. Okay, you've seen a lot of fad diets like that, and they haven't been particularly helpful, even though they've totally dominated the nutrition landscape for many decades. Okay, they've caused a great deal of confusion. All we're teaching here is more low cost, easy, and really helpful ways, very quick, to get more plant foods in the diet, to get more of the foods that research tells us lowers our disease risk and helps us achieve energy and our ideal weight. So we want to share with you ways at GSG Life to get more raw organic plant foods, okay? In a fast food world, the green smoothie is the perfect way to massively increase your consumption of raw organic plant foods. Okay, I'm going to teach you with our Ultimate Green Smoothie how to, in 10 minutes, get 10 servings of raw greens and fruit. How to get 10 to 14 grams of fiber. That's going to double the fiber that the average American is getting in just one simple step here. And we're going to show you how to use this habit to increase your protein, and you don't have to eat animal products to get protein. We're going to show you how to get good quality organic protein in your green smoothie habit, as well as cover your essential fatty acids, which are so critically important. Okay, so your challenge is going to be at the end of class is to drink a quart a day of this amazing green smoothie recipe we're going to teach you. So this is my best-selling book, The Green Smoothies Diet. And in it, I review my research with a survey of 175 green smoothie drinkers. And on page 58, I review the conclusions. And one of them is that 95% in my study said starting the green smoothie habit noticeably improved their health or quality of life. 84% of them were so excited about what happened to them when they drank green smoothies, they started sharing it with others and doing demos, just like GSG Life instructors are doing. The top answer in terms of health benefits were that 85% said they had more energy as a result. 79.5% told me that their digestion improved. 65% said they had decreased cravings for sweets and processed foods. That's exciting. 54% they said they had a more positive, stable mood. That's more than half. And 50% said that they lost weight. I think it's pretty interesting that we put something into the diet and 50% of people who undertake this habit lose weight. Keep in mind that not everybody in my study actually needed to lose weight. Okay, so the next book I wrote is the Big Book of Green Smoothies right here. This one is all recipes. So Green Smoothies Diet is 50 recipes, 10 tips for helping your kids to go green, lots of testimonials by green smoothie drinkers, the nutrient profile of a lot of different greens as well as superfoods you might want to add to your smoothie. The Big Book of Green Smoothies is 230 recipes. It's primarily a recipe book. In the middle, we do have photos of 50 kids with green smoothie mustaches, just in case your child is not so excited about getting started with a green habit. So now for the fun part, let's do a demo, okay? If you're at a live class, then we'll let you taste it. If you're watching this remotely, don't worry, you can make one yourself in just a few minutes. Okay, so You can see how much green is actually going to go in the blender, but we start with water. It really helps if you have a turbo blender, but any blender will do to start. I'm going to put about 1.5 cups of water, and you can use ice if you prefer. And then I'm going to put several leaves of kale. I've actually got a couple of different kinds of kale here. And then I'm going to blend it up for just a quick second to get it into the water. Not going to blend it till it's smooth just yet. Okay, now I'm going to add a couple handfuls of spinach. Spinach is a great starter green. Everybody likes it because it's mild in flavor. You can get away with putting spinach in almost any smoothie. Now notice I am not going to add any sweeteners to my green smoothie. If you have a really standard American diet taste and things need to be sweet, I suggest stevia, which is an herbal sweetener. Please don't use things like sugar, corn syrup, Splenda, aspartame, or NutraSweet. These are either chemical or highly processed refined sugars that have a very significant impact on our blood sugar. Now we're going to, I'll put about that much in. Now I'm going to blend up the concoction until it's smooth. So sometimes people who are beginners at the green smoothie habit just put a handful of greens in what's really a fruit smoothie. And I want to encourage you to really increase your consumption of greens over time. So get it to where it's at least half greens and half fruit. I'm going to add a banana because it makes it really creamy. It probably does the most for texture of any of the fruits. I've got an organic apple here. I don't have to peel it or do anything special to it. As long as it's organic, it's great, and the peel has a lot of the nutrition. So I'm putting in this apple, and then I'm going to put in one of my favorite ingredients, which is frozen mixed berries. If your kids don't like food that's green, this is going to completely change the color of the smoothie. They won't even know that there's greens in it. Okay, so now we have the base of the green smoothie. Now's where we make it a complete meal and a superfood. So everybody worries a lot about protein. And people think that you have to eat animal products to eat protein. Well, a lot of the protein powders out there, almost all of them are whey, and some of them are soy. This is Green Smoothie Girl protein powder, and the reason I made it is that I didn't want those protein powders. Whey products come from animals, and remember that the protein in the China study that was studied in the animal studies was milk protein. And so we like to stay away from animal proteins as much as possible. And so my protein is made from vegetables and seeds. It is a whole foods product, and you put about a scoop in here. And this is, we're going to do vanilla, but we also have chocolate and berry. And what we're doing here is we're increasing the protein by 15 grams, and we're also increasing nutrient density because this is made from hemp seeds and from peas. Okay, and we've also added a little bit of maca, which is a great energy support. The problem with whey isn't just that it comes from animal proteins, it's also that it's highly processed. Most whey proteins go through about 12 to 14 refining processes before the manufacturer actually puts it in the bag. And so I'm not impressed with it nutritionally. A lot of the soy products that are out there are also endocrine disruptors. When we refine soy, and most of the soy grown in America is also genetically modified, it can be an endocrine disruptor, which means that it mimics estrogens in the body and it causes misfire in the hormone system. So I love to use a scoop of protein powder. This gives you staying power. Some experts are saying that if we continue at the rate of diabetes diagnosis that we've been at lately, in 20 years we'll all have diabetes. So one thing that I like to do is increase greens in my diet as well as get quality proteins. It really helps. So adding a scoop of protein helps slow down the impact on your blood sugar of the fruit sugars in the green smoothie. It also helps you build muscle mass. It helps you burn fat more efficiently, and it gives your green smoothie more staying power so that it lasts you like a whole meal would. Okay, this brings us to the other thing I want to add to make this a complete meal, and this is one of my very favorite products, Tri-Omega. What this is sprouted broccoli, chia, and flaxseed. So just go ahead and get the scoop out and put a scoop in. I'm eyeballing it here. But what's the big deal about Tri-Omega? Why broccoli, chia, and flaxseed? Well, everybody in America almost is deficient in essential fatty acids, particularly the class of essential fatty acids called omega-3s. And so what a lot of people have been doing to try to get their omega-3s, because we need it for good cardiovascular health, we need it for neurological health, and we need it so we don't suffer from anxiety and depression. A lot of people with these disorders, their lipid membrane around their cell is not holding those omega-3 essential fatty acids. So a lot of people go out and they take fish oil pills. There's a few issues with this. One of them is by the time they take the fish out of the ocean, between then and the time you take the pill, usually about 9 months has gone by, making that oil rancid. Another issue is that most of our waterways are contaminated with heavy metals. There's a lot of issues with fish being dirty. So our Tri-Omega as well as our protein are both certified organic. They're both free of heavy metals. And so I love this as a solution to getting enough essential fatty acids in the diet. Give you pretty skin, pretty hair, and like I said, help care for the neurological system, the brain, the cardiovascular system, all rely on essential fatty acids. And our body cannot make essential fatty acids. We have to get it from food. So I'm just going to whiz this up for a quick 2 seconds and we'll be done. Another really cool fact about our Tri-Omega product, sprouted broccoli, chia, and flax, is that we've sprouted it so that anywhere from doubles to increases the vitamin mineral content by 200% or maybe even 900% depending on the nutrient, because we've sprouted it. And when we sprout also, we're stabilizing those fragile essential fatty acids that are in the seed. And our products test at no rancidity after 2 years. And so we don't have the rancidity problem because of the sprouting. In addition to Tri-Omega, we also have a more economical sprouted flaxseed or sprouted flax with berries. Okay, so if you're doing the green smoothie habit and you take your quart of, your coworkers are going to call it green sludge to work, you might want to put it in your green smoothie bottle. Okay, this is your GSG Life green smoothie bottle, and this way when people at work say, ew, what is that? And they do say that. Right here on the side it says, I might be drinking spinach, kale, collards, chard, beet greens, arugulas to help remind you to get a lot of diversity in your greens. When you're shopping for greens, don't always make the exact same recipe. Mix up your greens. There are so many out there and they all have a different nutrition profile. So this is your pretty little green smoothie girl bottle. It makes sure that you can get your challenge, your quart. Okay, it's about a quart, comes up to about right here. We've actually got a little bit of extra. It's great for taking in the car with you while you run errands. It's great for taking to work. One tip I have for you is first thing in the morning, make your green smoothie before the day gets away from you and take it to work with you. Then you're sure to drink it. I want to introduce you to another product that is my absolute favorite of all of our nutrition products. This one to me is the absolute most important. There's actually over 90 reasons why this product is amazing, because it has every single, it's called Ultimate Minerals. It has every single trace mineral in every single mineral, not only in the right ratios, but it is the most bioavailable way to get minerals that there is. Go ahead and go out and Google fulvic acid, because you will learn that fulvic acid has more research behind it than any other source of minerals. Most Americans are deficient in quite a few minerals and trace minerals. And why does this matter? It matters because every single thing that the human body does draws on minerals and trace minerals. And so when we're deficient, it causes problems. Well, another issue is the fact that when people do take a mineral supplement, they're generally taking a supplement that's derivative of rocks or sometimes metals. Well, the human body does not find rocks or metals to be particularly bioavailable, and in fact, kind of toxic sometimes. So, when I started using Ultimate Minerals, my fingernails started to grow twice as fast, my hair started to grow twice as fast, and the best thing of all that happened for me is that when I use a dropper full in water first thing in the morning and a dropper full in water right before bed, I fall asleep in minutes now. I've been using this product for several years, and my lifelong insomnia, it used to take me an hour or two to go to sleep, has disappeared because my body needed trace minerals in balance for my neurological system to do its job, which is to go to sleep. So this is my favorite product because every time somebody uses it and comes back and talks to us, they tell us about really exciting things that happen for their health. The reason Ultimate Minerals is so amazing is that fulvic acid comes from ancient plant deposits deep in the earth. So this is just a really spectacular product. There are a lot of products out there that are adding a little bit of fulvic acid to water or whatever, but this is the most concentrated you can even find it, a very proprietary product. If it were any more concentrated, it would come out of solution. So we absolutely love this one. We'd love to help you get started on a journey towards a whole foods, mostly plant-based lifestyle. And so we've designed a program called GSG Rewards. And so if you're ready to take the Green Smoothie Challenge, I'm not done yet, so maybe you haven't committed to it, but if you are, a great package to get on GSG Rewards, if you're ready to take the Green Smoothie Challenge of a quart a day, is first of all, any flavor of our protein powder. So you could get vanilla, berry, or chocolate protein. One of these packages of Tri Omega, and one Ultimate Minerals. So what's the big deal about GSG Rewards? Well, first of all, it makes it a certainty that you're going to continue with your quart a day challenge. Second of all, it's the only way to get 10% off of retail if you're on the rewards program monthly. And third, the big reward is that if you're on 100 PV, which is about what this is, of GSG Life products, the 13th month is free. So if you're on 100 PV a month, in month 13, we give you $100 in free product. So I'm going to show you another possible rewards program that you might want to consider. This is if you travel a lot, if you work a lot, you don't like to cook, or maybe if you have kids. Our Fast Nutrition Rewards package might be perfect for you. I'm going to show you another possible rewards order, just as an example. This is what we call the Fast Nutrition Rewards order, and this is our Superfood Greens, Superfood Reds, and our Chocolate Superfood Greens. These are 3 organic, plant-based raw drink mixes, and they taste amazing. They don't have any sugars in them. We've sweetened them with a little bit of herbal stevia. Kids even love these. People who are trying to get off of soda could put a scoop of any of these and gently stir it into sparkling water. That may help you get off of soda. But the idea is a lot of people are getting through their day by using stimulants. You can use nutrition, nutrient density to get through your day and keep your cells healthy and not have these energy crashes and not be harming yourself with stimulants. Our superfood mixes are full of raw organic plant foods like spirulina, broccoli, spinach, carrots, beets. Okay, especially for those who travel a lot or who are at work quite a bit. This is a great thing to take, and now we've come out with single servings. You can take single servings, just take one to work with you. It couldn't be easier, of any of these 3 drink mixes or of any of our proteins. So putting a scoop in a shaker bottle full of water a few times a day is a great idea to increase your nutrient density. Remember, we're trying to get more low calorie, high quality, high vitamin, mineral, enzyme foods throughout your day. In addition to the fact that we love to help you get sprouted, raw, organic, plant-based nutrition in your diet, we also love to help educate. That's who I am at my core. I have a background of teaching my entire life, and that's what I love. And so I've written a number of books and 2 major programs I want to tell you about. The first one is, this is for you if you are willing to do, if you're really great at doing a short-term committed program. This is the Green Smoothie Girl Detox. And these are the print materials for it, and we suggest you do it with a buddy. We have almost 100% success rate when people bring a buddy to the program, okay? Because then you have someone to be accountable with, and in some cases you have someone to help with food prep. This is the Green Smoothie Girl 26-day detox. And I studied detoxification for 20 years, and in creating this program, I leveraged the scientific findings of Dr. Max Gerson, of Dr. Richard Anderson, of Dr. Ann Wigmore. And I'm so excited about this program. We've had several thousand people do it since we launched it a year ago. And what you're doing is you're systematically detoxifying the colon, kidneys, liver, gallbladder, and you also, in the course of 26 days, the average person in our research after the program loses almost 13 pounds. So how do you lose weight quickly like that? The way that you do it is that you're detoxifying your cells, and you're robbing them of the job that they're doing, because cells, especially fat cells right on the belly, are protecting critical organ function. So when you detoxify cells, fat is able to, you're able to reduce your set point. Some people are able to get to weights that they haven't been at for many years. That was the case for me the first time that I did it. I was able to reduce my set point by 2 pounds. The real game changer, the thing that I'm most proud of, this is my whole life's work in a box right here, is the 12 Steps to Whole Foods program. This is the 400-page full color course manual right here. And there's 4 ways that you can participate. This is everything that I feel you need to know, all the high impact habits in nutrition, and tons of amazing recipes. This is so that you don't have to read the hundreds of books and papers that I did in my studies of nutrition. This is just the stuff that I believe your family will do that can make a radical difference in the shortest period of time. There's 4 ways to participate. Sort of entry level is you can have an 8-week 12 Steps to Whole Foods menu planner. This right here is 8 weeks of menu plans, recipes, and shopping lists. Then here is the whole 12 Steps to Whole Foods course manual. It's 400 pages in full color. There's almost 200 recipes in the manual. You can also get the standard course, which has CDs and DVDs of me showing you how to do it in my own kitchen, showing you a lot of these different habits. And you have lots of other pieces in there, as well as lots more recipes. In the premium course, you have just about all of my published books and all of our information products in the 12 Steps to Whole Foods premium course. We have other books to help you too. If you are working a lot, you're on the road, you have a limited budget, you're raising kids, How to Eat Right in the Real World is for you. This book I just published in 2014, and I'm very excited to share with you my ideas of how I do it when I'm traveling and how I did it raising children on a budget. Also, how to raise healthy eaters. If you're wondering, how do I get my sugar-addicted kids to eat right? These aren't just my ideas. These are tons of prize-winning ideas from my readers, and they sent their photos, their recipes, and their best tips for how to raise kids eating whole foods. Finally, we have a volume 1 and volume 2 of readers' favorites. If you're looking to increase your arsenal of recipes, the 2 of these together have every category imaginable. Okay, everything from muffins to salad dressings to green smoothies to treats. Volume 1 and Volume 2 of Green Smoothie Girl Readers' Favorites is a great way to increase the arsenal of recipes you have to eat whole foods, plant-based dishes. Okay, so in conclusion, your green smoothie is a great way to increase your consumption of organic, raw, nutrient-dense plant foods. Okay, so when you put a quart of green smoothie into your day, you usually bump something else out. So it helps you decrease the amount of processed foods or animal foods you're eating. It helps you lose weight more often than not. It helps you spend less time in the kitchen getting more bang for your buck. Okay, so whole plant foods, remember, are high in micronutrients. They're low in calories. They're high in both soluble and insoluble fiber that most Americans aren't getting anywhere near enough of. Okay, your Green Smoothie Girl bottle here is BPA free, and it's helping you make sure you're getting at least a quart and you can take it to work easily. Okay, so add a scoop of our organic vegan protein powder, add a scoop of our Tri-Omega or our sprouted flax with berries, and you've got yourself a complete meal and a superfood. You're gonna like run circles around all your coworkers and get a raise and a promotion. That's our hope anyway. Okay, a few quick tips I think will be helpful to you. First of all, again, when you get up in the morning, make it before you leave for work, before the day gets away from you. You can make in one blenderful 2 days worth and just put a lid on it and put it in the fridge for the second day. Okay, you never have to throw away produce again. When it comes to fruit or when it comes to greens, make sure rather than let them go bad in your fridge, put them in a Ziploc bag, suck the air out of them and put them in the freezer. You could never thaw them and put them in a salad, could you? But no one will be the wiser when you put them in a green smoothie. You can use the tops of organic carrots, radishes, beets, turnips. You can use the squash leaves out of your organic garden. You can use grape leaves from your grape arbor. Okay, there's so many things that people are throwing away that are beautiful ingredients in a green smoothie. Okay, so green smoothies are a great step on the path. We love to start you here so that you get addicted to how you start to look, how you start to feel when you're eating raw plant foods far more regularly in your diet. We would love to invite you to be part of our powerful mission in any of 3 ways. First of all, join the GSG Rewards program. That's how you'll get 10% off of all of our products automatically. You'll also get $100 in free products in your 13th month on 100 PV orders every month. We have lots of amazing education and nutrition products. So by joining this program, you're making sure to get lots of raw, organic, nutrient-dense foods in your diet. Second, you could be a hostess for this class and you could get really excellent hostess rewards in our program. Okay, so talk to your GSG Life instructor if you would like to take this class and have her teach it to your neighborhood and have them see what's helping you ditch extra pounds and get your energy back. And third, if you'd like to make $1,500 a month or more teaching green smoothie demos like this one, talk to your GSG Life instructor. Thank you for being with us. I hope this has been valuable for you. I hope you're ready to take the Green Smoothie Challenge, a quart a day plus a scoop of organic protein, a scoop of your essential fatty acids. I'm Robin, the Green Smoothie Girl. I'm your Green Smoothie Girl. Good luck on the journey.